Howdy folks, I'm three fantastic French hens, furiously fawning for figs.
I'm Amber.
And here are more figs for us to fawn over. You know why? Because we're French hens. That's why. Let's get started. And thanks to Amber for letting me use her car. So now I can drive. Alright folks, and our first letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Demanding That My Girlfriend Buy Me a New Car? I'm a 29-year-old male, and my girlfriend is a 27-year-old female. And she used my car a little while ago, and she crashed it. She swerved into a post to avoid an overtaking car, so it was completely her fault, and the other car left. I didn't want my insurance going up, so I had her pay for the repair, which was about $7,000. However, when they repaired the car, it didn't feel the same, and sounded a little different. They have since relooked at it and addressed the issues and changed more parts and claim that it should be as good as new now, and it drives fine. And I don't fully believe them and think that it will be an issue down the line. I asked my girlfriend to buy me a new car of the same model and use the money from selling the old one so she would only have to pay the difference. I bought all of my cars new, and I don't believe in the quality of used cars. She got upset and tried to pull a guilt trip on me, saying that I should just be happy that she's okay and called me a jerk. I'm not sure if I am. She makes more money than me and has about $250,000 saved. So it's not like she couldn't do it, and I'm only asking for her to pay the difference and undo her mistake. The new car is worth more now than when I first bought it due to COVID prices, but that's not my fault. All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Yeah, I think OP's being a jerk here. I mean, first of all, when you let someone use your car, you're assuming some level of risk. So she would have been within her right to be like, put it through insurance and I'll pay whatever insurance says is necessary.
You know what I say? I say OP is going on my naughty list. No presents for you, OP. No presents for you.
Well, that's the thing is like she went along with it. She's like, okay, I'll pay for the repair, which was perfectly fair. And now he's like, nah, I want a new car. I'm going to use this excuse that my car might have issues down the line, as if cars don't have issues down the line.
And sure, while it's unfortunate that OP buys new cars and the value of this car isn't going to be able to be what it was when it was a new car, that isn't his fault, and it isn't her fault that, COVID happened and changed the prices of cars, right? So I think that he's demanding way too much out of the situation. She already paid him $7,000. She already made him whole. He's just trying to be greedy at this point in time.
That's what it feels like. It feels like, well, she has money in the bank, so she can use it on me and buy me a new car.
Yeah. And again, this just seems like a very poor taste type of situation. He just seems to be only interested in the money and seeing how much he can get out of his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But let me know what you folks think. How much of the naughty list is he on?
I like this development.
The naughty list? Yes.
Yeah.
How many presents will he be getting on a scale of 0 to 5? 5 presents? No presents.
No presents. He already got his present.
So anyhow, take care and good luck. And Special Effort 777 says, Info, do you intend on paying her back for the repairs if she buys you a new car? And OP replies, yes, indirectly. She would sell the current car and use the money towards a new car. I've kind of decided that I won't bring it up or press her anymore on the issue if she doesn't want to, though, just to keep the peace.
So she was going to have to be responsible for selling the old car too now?
And Ella Ninja says, you're the jerk. She legit paid for the damages. Professionals worked on it and says it's good to go. Just because you feel that it's not as good as before or may be a problem down the road does not entitle you to anything more from her. From her comment, it sounds like you didn't care as much about her well-being as you did for the cars. Even more of a jerk for that. Shame. And OP replies, the same professionals initially gave me a car that sounded and felt different.
No response on the girlfriend.
Yeah, I love how he dodged the girlfriend part of this whole thing. And Tattoo Mania says, I'm sorry, but you're the jerk. She paid for the repairs, rightly so that should be the end of it. But because you feel that there's something different, you want her to fork out more money to buy you a new car? To me, it sounds like you just want a new car because you said that you don't believe in the quality of used cars, which I'm guessing you now see as yours. The fact that she makes more money is irrelevant. She paid for the damages that she caused, This doesn't mean that she then has to fork out for a whole new car, even if it's just paying the difference. If you want a new car, buy it yourself, you're the jerk. And OP replies, clearly there's an issue as it wasn't fixed properly initially. And once it's in an accident, the car loses value, which she hasn't compensated me for. I don't know. I don't know if I agree on that. I feel like she paid you $7,000.
Right.
Like, how much does it depreciate the value of the car? And I mean, I guess that's the important question at the end of the day. Like, if this is, a $100,000 car and her accident knocked off $25,000 worth of value or something like that, then maybe I could see him being a little more upset about this situation. But I don't know. Again, it seems like he's just being picky and greedy at this point in time.
It really does. And again, cars depreciate naturally anyway. Like, a car loses roughly half its value when you drive it off the lot, you know?
All right, folks, and our next letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Refusing to Make an Advent Calendar or 12 Days of Christmas for My Wife? And that's showing that I don't care about her. Edit, she wants a nice one, not one like a snack Advent Calendar. She gave me suggestions like markups that she likes. I can't be spending $20 for a lip mask for a single day. And I just can't buy an Advent Calendar. She wants me to make one. I am very frustrated, so please excuse my grammar. I was initially asked around Thanksgiving by Shelley to make an Advent Calendar, and I told her no. I have many reasons, but the main one is that it's a lot of work and I just don't have the time for it. I would have to find like 24 gifts that she would like, wrap them all, and then present them in a nice way. Even if I spent $5 on each one, it still would be over $100. On top of that, I already bought her a lot of Christmas gifts that I know she wants. This caused a huge argument about me not caring enough about her, and I pointed out that this is ridiculous. It came up again to do a 12 Days of Christmas one. At this point, I'm annoyed, and I told her no, and that she is being awfully entitled for wanting more presents. This got us into another argument, and telling me that I apparently don't care about her since I won't do this for her. I'm getting texts from her friends that I should do this, or it will show that I don't care about her. I need an outside opinion, and I'm so close to returning all of her gifts since I feel that she is being horribly entitled. All right, folks, what do you think? Return all of the gifts or not?
I don't know if returning all the gifts is going to fix the issue, but I don't think OP's being a jerk for declining this request. It's also mentioned in the comments, someone suggested, like, using her presents toward the Advent Calendar, and she apparently demands exactly 8 presents at least, and so if you used any of them for the Advent Calendar, she would be furious, he says.
Yeah. Obi's girlfriend, you're getting no presents this year. No presents. Santa Claus is coming and taking them all back. 0. Goose egg.
Yeah, I mean, she is being really ridiculous in her request here. It's not fair to demand, like, don't get me wrong, I love Advent Calendars. That's actually where this little Lightning McQueen came from, was from one of my Advent Calendars. But you know what? I just bought myself Advent Calendars with my fun money. And not everyone has the time and money to go out and make an elaborate Advent Calendar. Like, if she just wanted a little store-bought one, I might feel like it was a little bit more reasonable of an request as long as they had the finances for it. But the fact that she expects OP to basically buy her full presents, like 24 full presents, and make a calendar out of them.
Yeah, I think that's the part that I have a hard time swallowing here. If she just wanted little trinkets or little cutesy things or little handmade crafts, then that might be a little bit of a different situation, and that would be doable, right?
Right, or maybe like love notes or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little bit of a time investment, but like just 24 sweet sentiments, you can look them up online and write them out and put them in a little calendar.
Yes, that's right, folks. Cheat is what Amber says. Cheat.
I mean, if you're crunched for time, Pinterest exists for a reason.
Don't use your heart. Don't use your head. Just look up online. Talk to ChatGPT. Say, ChatGPT, how do I tell my wife I love her? ChatGPT, I need you to give me answers. What should I say?
You're making me out to be a horrible person.
I'm just being the Grinch this year. I'm taking away everyone's presents.
I was just offering a suggestion if you're crunched for time, you know.
I'm just being ridiculous. Don't mind me, folks. And I'm sorry, Amber. But no, I think that that's actually a really good idea. If he's crunched on time and he doesn't have a lot of time, then there are all kinds of resources available to us in order to look up stuff or come up with ideas and have nice little sentiments. But what she wants is very unreasonable, like $100 advent calendar, and he says he can't afford this and this is too much time, and I don't blame him. But if she wanted something more simple, like, can you give me something like 24 love sentiments? That would be a completely different thing.
Right, like if is it about acknowledgement or is it about material goods? And this very much feels like it's about the material goods and not the sentiment behind it. And the fact that she's tying that to, she's using the emotional blackmail of,
Yeah.
oh, you don't care about me if you don't do this for me.
Yeah, and then getting her friends involved too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This is pretty close to breakup territory if it isn't breakup territory.
Certainly. Like, I would say definitely, I don't know how long you two have been married for, but I would, examine this relationship carefully and see if this is one you want to stay in. And if it is, marriage counseling may be in order to try and help, and individual therapy for her, because the way she's behaving is not okay.
No, it really isn't. And hopefully they can find some kind of way to communicate better. And maybe there's something more going on here. Maybe she doesn't feel appreciated for one reason or another, and that she wants to feel like she's loved and appreciated, and maybe gifts are one of her love languages. But there are a lot of different types of gifts, and so I think there really needs to be a way to sit down and have a discussion with her to get to the bottom of why she feels that this is the only way to appease her gift or language, love language. But let me know what you folks think. So anyhow, take care and good luck. And Milski-this says, info. You can put some regular Christmas gifts into the advent calendar, or like make the gifts on some days tiny things like some snacks or some stocking stuffer type stuff, right? And OP replies, I would need to get more for Christmas if I threw them into the calendar. We have always made it clear to do 8 gifts on Christmas Day. I know that if she didn't have 8 gifts, she would be mad and it would ruin Christmas. She also doesn't want a snack advent calendar. She wants a nice one. She gave me suggestions for makeup and other things. I can't be spending $20 for a lip mask that she wants. It just feels horribly entitled of her. And Incartrust says, info, is she doing this for you? And OP replies, no.
One-way street.
It's a one-way street. Well, I have an idea for you, OP. Have her make you an advent calendar, and then take the gifts that you get on the day that she gives them to you, and make them her gifts for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't see that going over very well.
And then you two could have your advent calendars like you wanted. And JRM1102 says, not the jerk. Oh, and TikTok is the biggest jerk here, but your wife needs to chill with this. Info. It feels like we're missing a lot of context. Asking for 24 or 12 extra presents is a bit much. But it's also so odd, it makes me think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Edit. Updating judgment. And OP replies, in another comment, I said that we were overall good, still do date nights and split chores. We just went on vacation, and this is our first big argument. And Ladder Shower 9888 says, has the topic ever come up before? If you're married, I assume that you've made it through at least a couple of Christmas seasons already. And OP replies, this is the first time this has come up. We have had some great holidays together. Alright folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I've got some tea right here, and Amber, she has a Jovial Bob sign joke. And wait, I'm going to guess something. Jovial Bob sign, you're getting 0 gifts today. Let's find out if I'm right.
Did you enjoy the movie Godzilla? I don't know. I stepped on the theater before it started.
You know what, Jovial Bob sign? You have crossed the line, Jovial Bob sign. Those poor movie patrons. That's all I can say about that situation. That is not Christmas friendly, Jovial Bob sign. Not Christmas friendly. And I have licorice spice. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Tuesday, spelled T-W-O. Amber, we need some kind of moral advice and or guidance. And please, have it involve 2 French hens playing French horns.
There is a limit on what partners can reasonably expect for gifts. If your partner asks, I don't know where to draw that line exactly, but if your partner is asking for two French hens playing French horns, that's probably over the line, and maybe focus less on the gift or the absurdity of it and more on the sentiment. I don't know where I'm going, but
All I heard is, listen, folks, you need to buy everyone you know two French hens playing two French horns, and that's a very reasonable request.
No.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.